Even when my energy runs low and my mind is clouded with doubt, the thought of you always gives me the strength I need to keep going, a gentle reminder that love never fades. Weakness may try to steal my power, but your presence in my thoughts is the reminder I need that I am stronger than I realize, even when I can't see it myself. Though I may feel depleted, your love is the spark that keeps me alive, a flame that refuses to be extinguished even in the darkest of times. In the midst of my exhaustion, you are the one thought that never tires, always present, always holding me up, even when my body is begging for rest. I may not have the strength to move mountains, but thoughts of you are the force that keeps me going, the wind beneath my wings when everything else feels heavy. When the world feels too heavy, when I'm at my weakest, it's your love that wraps around me like a blanket, giving me warmth and the courage to face another day. I may not have the energy to do everything I wish, but knowing that you're still on my mind fills me with a quiet peace that makes even the toughest days bearable. Your love is the one thing that gives me the strength to keep going, even when my body is exhausted and my soul longs for rest. With you in my heart, I know I can survive anything. Even in my weakest state, you are the bright star that guides me through the night, offering a sense of peace that fills me with a strength I never knew I had. I may feel like I'm losing the battle some days, but the thought of you is the reason I keep fighting, the reason I continue to search for hope, even when everything else feels lost. When I feel broken, when I feel like I can't go any further, your love is the one thing that makes me believe there's still something worth holding on to. You are the constant in my life that brings me peace in moments of chaos. Even when I feel weak, your love is the reminder that I am stronger than I realize. Though I may not have the strength to keep going, your love is the fuel that keeps me alive, even when I feel like everything around me is crumbling. When my thoughts are clouded and my heart heavy, I find comfort in knowing that you're still with me, even if it's just in my mind, giving me the strength to press on. I may feel weak at times, but knowing that you're on my mind every second fills me with the quiet strength to face whatever comes my way. Even in my moments of vulnerability, when I feel like I'm losing everything, the thought of you is what keeps me grounded, reminding me that I am never truly lost. Though I may not always have the strength to fight, thoughts of you are what keep me pushing forward, offering me the support I need to keep going when the world feels too heavy. In the midst of my pain, in the quiet of my weakness, your love is the voice that calls me to rise again, to take another step, and to believe in the possibility of tomorrow. Even when I'm weary, when I feel like I can't do it anymore, your love is the whisper in my ear, reminding me that I am capable of more than I think. You are the reason I keep going, even when I feel weak, the anchor that keeps me from drifting too far away from the life I've always wanted. Even when my strength falters, you are the light in my thoughts, the reason I keep going, knowing that even in my weakest state, I am not alone. The weight of the world may try to break me, but the thought of you is what keeps me whole, the one constant that gives me strength when everything else seems to crumble. Though I am exhausted, you are the thought that fills me with peace, helping me find the courage to rise up once more, even when it feels like I can't. In my moments of weakness, I think of you, and suddenly I find the strength to continue, as if your presence in my mind gives me the energy I need to push forward. You are my refuge in times of struggle, the thought that anchors me when I feel lost, the reminder that even in my weakest moments, love is never far away. When life drains me, when I feel like I'm too weak to keep moving, the thought of you is the one thing that gives me the will to fight, to keep going for just one more day. Even in my weakest state, I know I can make it because I carry your love with me, a powerful force that continues to guide me no matter how broken I feel. You are the breath that fills my lungs when I feel like I have forgotten how to breathe, the strength that carries me through when I'm too weak to stand on my own. Though my heart may be weary, your love is the reminder that I still have a reason to fight, to hold on to the hope that things will get better. You are the reason I smile, even in my weakest moments, because thoughts of you are the light that guides me through the darkest of days. There are moments when I feel completely drained, when the weight of the world seems to crush me, but still, your face lingers in my thoughts, soft and constant, like a whispered promise I can never forget. In my weakest hours, when my strength fades away like the last rays of the sun, you are still there in my mind, as persistent and soothing as the night sky, offering quiet comfort in my solitude. Even when my heart feels heavy and my energy is depleted, thoughts of you flow through me like a river, reminding me that no matter how tired I become, I'll always hold a piece of you close. The fatigue of life sometimes makes me want to close my eyes and never open them again. Yet I find myself turning to thoughts of you, like a light in the distance, guiding me through the darkness. When the world feels like it's pushing me down, when I feel utterly powerless, your presence, even in my thoughts, is a subtle reminder that I'm not alone, even in the emptiest of spaces. I may not always have the strength to face another day, but the thought of you keeps me going, filling the gaps in my heart that seem too wide to bridge with anything else. There are times when weakness consumes me, but even in those moments, I feel the warmth of your love wrapped around my heart, helping me breathe when I feel I can't. You've become the one thing my soul clings to when I feel weak, a whisper of hope in a world that sometimes feels too heavy to bear. Even when my body betrays me and my mind falters, the thought of you keeps me anchored, reminding me that the storms I face are temporary and you are my calm. I may feel like I'm falling apart some days, but as long as you're in my thoughts, there's a reason to keep fighting, to find strength I didn't know I had. Though my energy ebbs away with each passing moment, your presence in my mind fills me with a quiet strength, as if your love is the fuel I never thought I'd need. In the moments of my weakness, your name is the one thing that remains, etched deep within my heart, a reminder that even in my lowest points, love never abandons me. My mind is a tangled web of emotions, but there's always one constant, you. Even when I feel frail, your thoughts are the lifeline I need to keep moving forward. When I'm tired and broken, your memory is the only thing that makes sense of the chaos inside me, giving me a reason to rise up once more and keep going. You're on my mind every second, even when my spirit feels worn out. It's as if your presence fills the cracks in my heart, offering a sense of peace in the midst of turmoil. I could be lost in my own weakness, but your image keeps me grounded, like a silent strength that whispers to me that I am enough, just as I am. The fragility of life sometimes leaves me vulnerable, yet the thought of you always brings me back to a place of warmth and connection, reminding me of the beauty of love even when I'm feeling small. Even in my moments of weakness, there's a part of me that holds on to you, not because I have to, but because the thought of you is a comfort I've come to rely on. When my body can't take another step, my heart still races with thoughts of you, fueling me with the energy I need to press on, even when I feel too tired to continue. Though my mind sometimes feels clouded with doubts, your presence in my thoughts clears the fog, bringing clarity and purpose to the confusion I feel within. There are days when I feel weak, when it seems like I have nothing left to give, but your love fills my heart, reminding me that I am never truly alone, no matter how much I falter. Even in my weakest moments, the thought of you is a source of power that can't be shaken. It's as if you've woven your spirit into mine, creating a bond that nothing can sever. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning in the weight of everything, but your image is the lifeline I reach for, a constant reminder that there's something worth fighting for, even when I'm tired. Though my body may ache with exhaustion, your love is the antidote that helps me heal, allowing me to rise again, even when I feel I've given all that I can. I may not have the strength to stand sometimes, but your memory is what keeps me upright, a silent source of strength that keeps me from crumbling beneath the pressure. You've become the constant in my ever-changing world, the one thought that remains steady, even when I feel like I'm being pulled in 1,000 different directions. When the weight of the world presses down on me, when I feel like I have been broken beyond repair, your love is the one thing that keeps me whole, even in my weakest moments. There are days when I feel so fragile, but thoughts of you are the glue that holds me together, binding the pieces of my broken heart with something I can't explain.